Good morning. Well, listen, it's raining, sleet. It was hailing at first, but I slept really, really great last night, actually. I don't think I've slept this good out here yet, as I did last night. You know what I'm trying to say. I just woke up. I didn't have my coffee yet. But today we're just pushing on the winding Stair Gap. Then we're going to take another 0 at the Grove and then push on to the Fontana Dam later in the week or whatever, Monday, I don't know. But yeah, today the goal is 7 miles to winding Stair Gap. I got to pack up all this crap in the rain. I would never tent knowing it's going to rain unless I was going to town same day. If it was raining, I would have sucked it up and stayed in the shelter, but we're going to town. Doesn't matter if my stuff's wet. It's going to be a little heavy anyway. A little heavy because of the rain, so that's fine. Whatever. But anyway, I got to get this packed up. We're going to get moving, and today's going to be a great day. The 40-mile wilderness is hanging on to us for dear life. We have 7 miles left to get out of it, and now the snow is even harder to walk in. It is slush. Oy vey. We'll make it through. Is that right?
We'll make it.
7 miles. We got this. The 40-mile wilderness does not want to let go of us. But we've been in this 40-mile section, I think it's like 7 or 8 days now, and it's time to fucking put it behind us. I'm tired of it. The trail is a river. Okay. It's all eerie and foggy today. I had to blow ahead. I'm trying to get some friction in my shoes. My pinky toes are cold. And since it's our last day before 0, I just wore my sleeping socks. And they're just like Dickies. They're not nearly as good as the Darn Toughs, but my Darn Toughs are soaking wet. I thought, nah, I wasn't squeezing into them right now. And I'm not wasting any toe warmers. It's supposed to be 50 today. So, yeah, we just got to push on 7 miles. I don't think there's any major climbs today that I could remember. A little climbing, but it's mostly downhill. The snow is much easier to walk in right now because it's still hard from last night. Still hard. Yeah, our shuttle, we're going back to the Grove. We're going to do a 0. And 3 o'clock, we should have the driver waiting for us. It's Willow, one of the owners of the Grove, Bloobs' wife. And yeah, that's it. And then I'll do a resupply and then try to talk him into pushing on to Fontana Dam as our next town stay. But it's finally getting out of the 40-mile wilderness. I'm excited. It's just been such a long, I think it's been it was like Dick's Creek to here. We're 7-8 days in now. It was a hard 40 miles with this snow, but today's supposed to be 50 and raining. Tomorrow's supposed to be close to 50, so hopefully the snow melts. And we could be done with it for at least until the next time it snows. There's always a next time. But I remember out here, it snowed almost every day last time I was out here. And the snow never stuck. So the snow sticking like this is rare. And you could tell with the animals too. They've gotten a little frantic. So if the animals are not used to this kind of snow sticking, then, you know, I'd imagine it's a fluke, you know. And
That's what all the locals say too, like, this snow and cold is out of the ordinary. And I believe it. It is the South after all. It's not the deep South, but it is the South. Anyway, I gotta hike on, my fingers are freezing. Today we're just dodging the washed out coyote piss. Good thing my shoes are yellow. I wonder if I get coyote piss all over my shoes that they'll accept me as one of their own. Or I'll go into their territory and they'll be like, this don't look like a coyote. This old fat mofo. Who this in our woods? Get out of my swamp. I just filmed my TikTok farewell video. Tomorrow, it's the 18th today. Tomorrow's supposed to be the day of the ban. And I really hope it doesn't get banned. It's not so much that I have like this big following or anything, but I made quite a bit of money selling popcorn off that app. And it's so easy because when I make sales off TikTok, I don't even have to leave my house. I could just, you know, I pick the crap off the crap. I pick the popcorn, it's not crap. It's just the way I talk. I pick the popcorn off the shelf, throw it in a box, and the mailman comes and gets it. And there's money in my bank account in 7 to 8 days. Yeah, that's what sucks. And I wanted to post this adventure on it and stuff, but you know, it has its perks. Like, people would like hide me stuff along the road or trail. You know, or people would see me and offer help on that app, you know, and stuff like that. It just had its little perks. And it was just such a fun app. It brought me, I made friends off it, made enemies off it. I've laughed, I cried, I learned stuff off it. And it just sucks that we have a authoritarian government run by a bunch of rich weirdos. It's not a national security issue. China already has our data. We buy Chinese cell phones, for Christ's sakes. We buy Chinese goods. The Chinese have all our credit card information, all our data. They know everything about us. You know, they're not stupid people. They don't need some dance app to fucking get our information. They have it. I could figure out everyone's information with a few Google searches. It's really not that difficult. It's just our government likes to talk to everyone like it's a kid, like they're kindergartners. Of course, you know, China's not the national security issue. We are the national security issue because we use TikTok to communicate. TikTok is a great source of information, and we no longer have to rely on mass media, which is controlled by the government. You know, if you turn on Fox News, there may be different anchors throughout the country, but the major news is all the same. It's all scripted amongst every single. You know, you see those like clips where it's all the different Foxes or CNNs or whatever lumped together and they're all repeating the same exact thing, just in different settings. And, you know, I learned more about the conditions of the AT and the hurricane damage or the wars around the world from TikTok because it's like a ground perspective. It's everyday people reporting. And sure, there's a lot of misinformation out there, but the majority of it is what people are thinking and feeling. It's not what the mass media is telling us what to think and feel. So we are the national security issue. The government doesn't want us communicating with each other because even though we are the land of the free, home of the brave, and we are the greatest country in the world, I still stand by that. We have a government. We're a constitutional republic, but you know, we have a government that needs to remain in control because if the government's not in control, people have free reign and chaos will ensue. But I don't doubt at all. I don't believe at all, rather, that TikTok's the national security issue. But it just sucks, man. I love that app so much. I could spend hours on it just learning, laughing, laughing and crying. It's just such a great app. It's a great tool. And it's a real shame. It's a real shame if the government takes away this little bit of free speech we have here. You know, we have a lot of rights here, but they are extremely limited. And, you know, it is what it is. This would be, and the Supreme Court upruled that it's not a violation of our free speech and all that, but it's just, it really sucks. I hope it doesn't get banned. But I just made my farewell video either way, so. Oh well, that's life, baby. Look at that random cloud in the woods. It's just this random bit of fog hovering over that little bit of tree. That's fucking weird. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna hike on. We have 4 miles to go, and then a 0 day tomorrow. Some footprints went into that shelter, and they came right back out of that shelter, so. It's hard to say if we're all alone in here. Last night we were sitting at the shelter and truck driver goes, "You think anyone's showing up today?" And I said, "I highly, highly doubt it." And then all of a sudden some old man named Bill strolls in by himself. So you never know who's out here. You really don't. Think you're alone, but who knows? It's not just us and Bigfoot and coyotes and bears and lions and tigers and rhinos and shit. This is where Corn Cob and I got picked up in 2020 to go to Gooder Grove, which is now the Grove where we're going, but we have 4 miles. They said Willow's car wouldn't make it down here, so I don't expect her. I want to get out of this stretch anyway. It's only 4 miles. We have one big uphill, and it's mostly downhill to Winding Stair. If you go that way, supposedly it's the world's largest poplar tree, or some world's largest tree, I don't know. But I always figured I'd treat that as a side quest one day. Come drive down here with the top down on my car and go hike in, maybe stay at the shelter. But we're going to Winding Stair. 3.7 to go, baby. One more big climb and then 3.7. And we can put the 40-mile wilderness behind us. It has been real slow going. Usually 40 miles is about 4 nights. It's taken us, I think, 8 days. Fuck. Everyone warned us, but, you know, I'm not missing trail. Not missing trail. There's going to be sections I'll have to miss because of hurricane damage, but if I don't have to miss the sections, I'm not going to miss them. That's it. I'll get to Maine. No pain, no rain. No rain, no pain, no Maine, whatever. I'll get to Maine whether it's on my feet or in an urn. I don't give a fuck. So this is the trail. But coming down the mountain, those are, I'm 100% sure, human feet. And it goes, it's like an angle like that. The camera never shows the angle. But those look like human footprints. Oh, maybe there's a mountain man living down there. Not trying to find out. Let's go. I still see truck drivers. I know it's not him. That's all that matters right now. And I don't even know what the hell would be up there or down there. So let's get the hell out of here. Now. There we go. Right up there. Oh, too bad I don't need water. That's a great one. Wow. Almost to a road. Oh yeah. We have finally made it out of the 40-mile wilderness. Oh, thank you, God. What a bitch that stretch was, man. And then the trail starts out over there. That is a problem for Monday. But man, with our little detour, it took 50 miles. And man, we were in those woods forever. Thank God it's over. Wow. All right. Time to go to the hostel, eat real food, and dry off. Shower, because I stink. I'm a stanky boy. Feels so weird being in civilization after being in the woods for 4 days, but yes. Taking a zero is a lot of work. Got my resupply. Now we're gonna go to the Lazy Hiker. I'm just gonna get a nap. I have a bunch of food already and stuff, and then take it from there, me. Some of the worst part about hiking in the cold. That, oh, that, they hurt so bad. I've been moisturizing, but it's not doing anything.